Hello, chickadees, chickadoos, and chickadones. This is Sandra with Unbound Oracle, and I'm coming today to give you an 8/8 portal reading. And I'm dedicating it to Hathor and Sekhmet, who are the daughters of Ra. Which, ooh, okay. And look at this! Sekhmet came out and left this, the high priestess. And transformation. Now listen, I got a candle over here, and I don't have the candle stand because y'all know I'm still out here and in these streets trying to work, doing my assignment, you know, with the grids and with my other full-time job. And here I have a candle on a piece of paper and hoping it doesn't tilt over. And so let's keep our fingers crossed. But if it tilts over, that's a sign too. I don't know what it is, but I know when it happens. But anyway, 7, Sekhmet came out. Wow. Fierce compassion, healer. Fierce compassion, healer, and protector. We're going through some things right now, right? And she is the dark divine feminine. And this is Nephthys, who is the high priestess and intuition and mystery. We're gonna need to pull on our intuition and not be afraid of the unknown, because it will be made known if we seek it. Okay, and you have to have the fierceness, the courage, and the bravery, I guess you call it, and the power. Oh, and here's another one, Ptah. It was upside down. Oh, I was flipped over. The new eon. Imagination, visionary prophet. There's something you guys know, like a higher knowledge or higher knowing, because you're a high priestess, or you know. And the new eon, imagination and visionary prophet, you have something like knowledge that you're going to get from this mystery of the unknown. It's not gonna be a mystery to you. You're going to seek the answers, and you're going to be able to help heal the world with the power of Sekhmet, which is also the power of Hathor, who is the healer, the magic woman. You see, Sekhmet is magic, music, arts, nurturing, love, and Sekhmet is the same, but on the darker side. She don't pull punches. She, you know, let's see, I'm gonna do 2 more that popped out. Here. And then we got Set, which is the shadow, and initiate. You're being initiated peacefully. It's okay. Oh, so you're going through your shadow. If you're in the process of the dark night of the soul, or in your shadow, doing shadow work, then he is the adversary, ally, or trickster. So you're going to have to rely on your intuition, discernment, things that are confusing to you. This is going to be the thing that causes all that. Set is the confusion. But this being, call on your Nephthys energy and your Sekhmet energy, all right, for the healing of whatever this trickster spirit. But it's not a trickster spirit in the sense that it is trying to harm you. It's trying to illuminate the things that you need to heal from, okay? And then you will find peace. This is your initiation into inner peace, all right? The dove, that'll be your initiate. And it says innocence and trust. How you're going to trust yourself, how you're going to relieve your inner child and release your inner child, because this shadow is caging up your inner child, and you need to set it free. And that's where the new eon begins. It's when that inner child is free, and you can use your imagination, because that's what it says, imagination and visionary prophet. That's what your inner child is. It's an expression of your imagination, the things that it's a healing. When you heal, your inner child is free. Wow. And you're going to need your intuition. You're going to need the fierce compassion, because the compassion you're going to need most is for yourself, and for your healing is for yourself. Okay? All that energy is going to have to be turned inward on yourself to deal with these trickster spirits that's telling you, that are maybe telling you you're not worth. You know those negative, intrusive thoughts? Well, that's when you're going to need all of this to get to here, to be the new eon, to free your imagination. Then you become creative. And here's the Nile, the sacred archetypal element of water, which is emotions. You're going to have to deal with some emotions too. Wow. So all of this is just to free your inner child. And Sekhmet is the protector of the child, of the pharaohs actually, but she's going to be the protector of this inner child. And let me tell you a story about Nephthys. Nephthys is Anubis's mother. Yes, she had a child with Osiris. Osiris is, and I think I told y'all this before, Osiris and her had Anubis, but somehow Nephthys gave up motherhood to I guess to remain the high priestess, and Isis raised Anubis. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's a cool story. And so Anubis and Horus are sort of like siblings, okay? Because they were raised together by the same mother, by the same woman. Not the same mother, but the same woman. And she became mother, Isis became mother to all. That's why they have that phrase, she's the embodiment of love, of all. The mother of all. Yes, the mother of all, and the embodiment of love. Because she was the mother of a child that was born out of betrayal against her. But she forgave it because she loved Osiris. I mean, you know what she did? She went all over Egypt to find them 12 body parts that Seth had set all over the place. Dismembered them and put them in 12 different places. She went and got that body, put him back, and they conceived a child. And that was the first immaculate, if you want to call it that, conception. All right? And that's where they got the Bible story of an immaculate conception from the Egyptian story of Osiris and Isis. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that. And now I gotta go to another Egyptian deck called Egyptian Gods Oracle, since we are in there. And so far, Sekhmet is coming through. She is not shy. And Hathor, I hope she comes through, because you know, we can. And see, right now we need to have both balances, the light and the dark, as because divine feminine is rising. The patriarchy is no longer beneficial to the planet. The patriarchy is ruining the planet, actually. Okay, and we need to take charge, ladies, and we have to do it together. Put our petty differences aside. Okay, what card is this? This is Amun-Ra, creation. He's the father. Okay, he coming in, the daddy. Sekhmet's father is coming in, creation. We was just talking about creation. And then Nephthys is on the bottom of meditation, so y'all need to meditate. But you need to also create. Don't be afraid to create. That's what we was talking about, the imagination with Ptah. And here we got a card here. It's Genesis. All this creation. Oh my. You know, I told y'all, if this card ever came out before, I had my great, and from the 1800s, early, if he was born like 1800, his name was Genesis. Huh? Yes. And this is Tararet. And this card 24, it's called the beginning. So you create a new beginning. You're here to create a new beginning. This is the 8-8 portal. It's new beginnings. Walk through the portal. Accept your throne. and all that comes with it. And it's not going to all be, you know, when you with great what comes great responsibilities, with great privileges or whatever, honoraries or honorifics, comes great responsibilities. Let's see, what's the next card? This is exciting. This is male energy coming, but creation, although it's Tararet, this could be a woman. All right? And a man. It takes two. In every system, it takes two. A man and a woman to create. Order and peace. And that's what this whole thing is about. Order and peace. This is called Shu. Order and peace. That's what we're working towards. Remember, in the other deck, we had the dove initiation. Remember? You have to go within, create order, create peace, inner peace for your child, your inner child. Okay, we're going to do one more. Two more came out. My eye. And self is healing. See? Healing. Truth and fairness. You got to face your truths. You got to face your shadow. And deal with those traumas. And if you need therapy, if you need somebody to help you with that, seek therapy if it's, you know, too much for you to handle on your own. And look at this on the bottom of the deck. Hathor, intelligence. Okay? Now you know. Truth and fairness and intelligence. Hathor, the final card out. The final card on the bottom of the deck. And 33 is the healing. And the 33 is the master, ascended master number. You are mastering, or you will be mastering yourself. Self-mastery is the best mastery you could have. It's to master yourself. And then and you become intelligent doing that. Because the best person to learn, the best thing to learn in the whole universe is you. That's intelligence. It's when you learn yourself. Okay? Wow. Okay, now we're going to do the fortune tellers oracle. I don't know how long. And then I'm going to do the cats. Let me put this here so I don't forget, because you know my little ADH self, I forget. I'll tell y'all something, and then 20 minutes later, I forgot I said it. Because I get so excited, I get distracted with the messages. And let me tell you, before I started, it was an energy in here that was very nervous about this reading. It wasn't me, because I was excited, but this energy was anxious. It was very anxious about this reading. And I was like, chill out. Chill out. That's too many. You know, calm down. You know, we're not going to tell all the secrets. We're not going to tell all the secrets of Sekhmet and Hathor. But we're going to give these people some guidance. Here's something. A powerful transformation. Oh, yeah, that's also what Sekhmet is about. Transformation. She burns stuff down and transforms it. So she coming in through these cards too. A powerful transformation is in store. Embrace it. It may not be comfortable, y'all. It may not be comfortable, but embrace it. The more you resist, the more difficult it is, okay? If you go with the flow of it, you know, and understand it's for your highest good, you won't have, it will be less uncomfortable, okay? It will be less uncomfortable because it's coming. Whether it could be easy for you or it could be hard, but it's coming regardless. Okay, a sacred ritual will bring you clarity and insight. Now, it's something that you do, be it meditation, listening to music, having a conversation with a friend on the phone, researching something to keep your mind at ease. It's going to give you some new insight. I remember when my daughter, when she had her baby, and my grandson, and he had stopped breathing for a little while and turned blue. And she was so nervous to bring him home. And I said, and I'm a nurse, and I said, well, baby, this is what you need to do, is you go online or you go to a class, or before you leave this house, I could teach you too. But you know, I wanted her to do it independent of me. I go to a class and research how to do CPR and all those other things, and then we could do it together if you like. But the best thing is research these things, you know, and that way you prepare for them. And that calmed her down more than anything, I think, you know. It's like you get new insight, and it may have been he just, for that it happened once and only once, it never happened again. But she was scared, and I was a little, you know, scared too, because I left my job. It was like, oh no, you gotta call. No, I don't. How I look like taking care of other people and my family's in distress? I think not. Bye. Okay. A hidden talent will soon be discovered. Nurture it. Hey, something you know how to do, but it's hidden. But I think that's when you do this, whatever it is you trying to, this ritual that you do is, I don't know what you do as call a ritual, but it's going like listening to music, writing poetry, taking walks with your dog. I don't know, but it's going to reveal something. And here we go, one more. A magical journey is about to begin. Prepare yourself. Now this journey could be a dream. You could take a drive somewhere. You can, when you meditate, you're always going somewhere, you know. You quiet your mind, and I always end up astral traveling somewhere. This week I went to somebody's yard, and there was a dog. No, it wasn't even a yard. It was in a house, I think, or it was indoors, and there was a little Yorkie, and he was he was eating pink cotton candy, right? And it had a puddle look like syrup next to him. And I'm like, oh, all that sugar. But then as I stood there, he looked up and he saw me and he came towards me, and it's like I recognized him and he recognized me when he was coming towards me, and he was so happy to see me, and I was so happy he was coming to me. And then I left. Because I said hello and then I leave. Because that happens a lot. Especially with animals, with dogs. I go and I astral to cats and dogs. I astral travel to the animals because I love animals, you know. I don't have one at the minute because I'm moving around a lot. And some places accept them and some places don't. So I just don't. And then when I work long hours, they're here by themselves. I don't want to leave them alone that long. Even though it's not, you know, but a few days, but I don't want to do that. All right, we're going to do one more card. Yeah, you're going to have a magical journey. Some of y'all astral travel. Y'all do dimensional traveling, galaxy, universal. Something's going to happen where you're going to have a, I don't know if I want to call it an out-of-body experience. And then it says a new opportunity will lead you to greatness. So you don't have to be looking for opportunities. They're going to come to you. Just be open to the opportunities. Okay, guys? Be open to receive. That's what this card says. So be open. It's a lot. This is like you're going to get... I'm thinking that whatever this magical journey is about to begin to... and this new gift you're getting ready to get, that's getting ready to this hidden talent that you discovered is going to open the door to a new opportunity for you guys. Wow. Okay, and now we have the African goddesses. Oracle. All right, and y'all know I pray over my cards. I talk to Sekhmet. I channel them before I even begin, and then others be trying to interfere, but I make sure. Oh, what we got here? Ooh. All right. So it says etheric chords on the bottom, and that's Queen. That's Azuli Dantor. Azuli Dantor. That's one of the goddesses. Etheric chords. That's like with your children. The chords you have in the spirit to the spirit realm. So y'all have chords to the etheric realm, the spiritual realm. And then we have truth. That was the truth. Y'all have connection. And that's probably where that journey, that magical journey, you're probably going to go to the spiritual realm, get some kind of gift. Because let me tell y'all something. When you go to these realms, to the spiritual realm, try to get the knowledge, even in your dreamscapes, when you're dreaming and you're going into the astral, and you're having lucid dreaming, bring back the information, because you'll be going on other timelines, okay? Like, I went on a timeline this week where I saw a man and a woman, they were royalty, and I was the royalty. I don't know who the man was, but then after that, I saw just me walking, but it was me in another timeline, in another life. And when I said, what can I bring back for me? Well, what I had to bring back with me was the idea to understand, yes, that's my throne. That was a past life activation I went through. And so now I have to bring that energy, because, sometimes we don't believe that we royalty. We say that, but do we believe it? Now I had to bring that energy back with me. I saw it. Okay, I saw me as a couple, and then again as a single person on my own as a royal. And here we got my eye, giving and receiving. Okay, remember that card? What was it? The one that releases. It's like you gotta give. Don't be afraid to be giving, and give love, give compassion, give grace to others and yourself. And then we have the truth again. All of that. So you got to be willing to give and be open to receiving. Okay, people? That's reciprocity. Ooh, and alchemy. Okay, you alchemizing something. You are a person who can transmute and alchemize energy. You can turn nothing into something. That's a beautiful thing. Especially us who, we had to make do for most of our lives. We know how to make something out of nothing, right? You know how to make, you can have $10 and turn it into $100. You know how to do that. Or you can make a meal. You can make $20 last you for how many meals? We had to learn that. That's a gift. And this is Queen Nefertiti coming through. And she reminds me of Angela Bassett. I don't know why. Look at this picture. Don't she look like Angela Bassett? I'm telling you, she do. She does. She like Angela. To me. I'm going to put that in the description. Angela Bassett. Oh. Ooh, this one popped on the floor. Let's see what that is. Harvest. Wow. It wanted to come out so bad it flew in the air. And it's the lucky number 7. And then this is the lucky number alignment, 11. So if you're in alignment, it's easier for you to alchemize. You alchemizing your harvest? You getting ready to get your harvest. You are creating something. You guys have either created it, or creating it, or will create something that's going to bring you in a beautiful harvest. Lots of abundance. And oh, I forgot to tell you who this is. Abel Nimba. Here's another card. Surrender. I hate that word, I swear. Surrender. It means like you gotta bow. And you know I'm about Oracle, but surrender to yourself, not to your higher self, to your soul, to your soul's calling, to your soul, to your higher self. Surrender to your higher self, not to something outside of you. Surrender to your higher self. All right? And then I can accept surrender, okay? I can accept that. I can accept surrendering to bowing to my higher self. I can accept bowing to my soul. But I'm a sovereign being. You are too. Okay? And spirit, which is in you, is just still you bowing to yourself, your ancestors. They are all within. So you're not bowing to them, you're bowing to yourself. But anything outside of you, and this is the lucky number 44. What is going on here? Listen, 44, that's divine protection. When you do that surrender, you're going to surrender to your higher self. That's your divine protection, because your higher self wants your highest good. So it's going to protect you. Your ancestors are going to protect you. That DNA, the code is there. Ooh wee. And this is I said, and that's surrender. Okay. I might read these cards. Let me see. How are we at on the time? 20. Is that 26 minutes? Okay. We might have time. Where that book at? Where is the book? Oh. Ooh. We got miracles. I know good juju, which is Marie Laveau, and betrayal. Ooh. So, you got good juju, right? But something, and that's Marie Laveau, good juju, and Aunt Nancy, betrayal. A spider. Something or someone has betrayed you, or maybe in the past you've betrayed yourself. Your good juju, you know, your magic, your magic. That's Hathor, but not explicitly. But Marie Laveau is magic, voodoo, or maybe you betray Aunt Nancy. Now that's Anansi, you know, the spider, but it's the female version. Anansi, the spider trickster spirit in African mythologies. What do we say about that? There's something in your life that's betraying you. Betraying your goodness, your gifts. Or maybe because you're not using your gifts, you're betraying yourself. Oh, you're not using your gifts. And you're not surrendering to your higher self. Or we are not. We can have the harvest, but we're betraying ourselves because we're not using that. We're not surrendering to the gifts. We're not surrendering to our spirituality somehow. We're still stuck in religion some. But this here is the ancestors, baby. And Aunt Nancy is saying you're betraying yourself. We're betraying ourselves by not using the gifts, by not activating our gifts. Or if they're activated, we hiding them under a bushel. That's a betrayal to the ancestors. This is not a betrayal to you. It could be a betrayal to yourself and a betrayal to the ancestors. Ay. And their desire is for us to break those curses and not be ashamed of our gifts. That's also what the surrender is. Surrender to your gifts. Surrender to the ancestors and what they left you. It's in your DNA. In that card that was saying, "Good, get outside," that was like, go outside, because the sun, look at this, the sun, Nefertiti with the alchemy, the sun activates the DNA, that which activates the gifts and the knowledge. Whoa, okay. All right. Well said, ancestors, goddesses, African goddesses. Ooh. And then we have great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. See what I say? I just said that. You have the gifts. You've been having spiritual things happening to you. You've been activated, and you're like, oh, that's just some weird things that happen. They're not just weird things that happen, and they're starting to increase. I bet you're noticing these things are starting to increase and amplify and intensify. And you still saying it's just coincidence, or my mind trying tricks on me, and but then you wonder how I know some things that I ain't never been taught. You've never been taught these things, but you just know. That's clear cognizance. Or you see things, you hear whole ass conversations or bits and pieces, and you know exactly where the conversation coming from. You know the voice. No, you're not schizophrenic. Well, you might be, but most of the time we're not. That's just something they have done to make us think, to keep us away from spirituality, because spirituality uses the senses and nature and our response to the things around us. And because of the electromagnetic field and energy is always moving, and what they call photons in the air, electrons, and all the scientific stuff, and they're telling you your body is an antenna, and your brain is the processor. Your neurons, your nervous, is a big old processor, and then your skin, your melanin in your skin receives messages, whether you black or white. Everybody got melanin, but the more melanin you have, the more perceptive you are. You can perceive more, okay? And then they call it spirituality, but it's really technology. Your body is like the phone, picks up messages. Did you know, like, when your phone is off, you're not even using it, your phone is communicating with everything in the room that's electronic? It's communicating with the TV, it's communicating with your remote control, it's communicating with everything that has a chip in it that can process information. And these things they're scanning all the time, with your body doing the same thing. And you hearing thoughts from other people, and people hearing thoughts from you. Sometimes they think it's their thoughts, but it could be your thoughts, and vice versa. Yeah. Had a whole conversation about that the other night. That was deep. And it's all from the sun and light. It don't even have to be sunlight. It's just light. Yeah. We're big old receivers and transmitters. And we transmit information constantly. All right? Constantly. But AI, you ask AI about it, AI be trying to tell you, nah. I'm like, man, the human brain processes more information than any AI can. They just got us thinking AI is smarter than us. Hell no. Do you know how many things have to happen in your body just to take a breath? And your brain processes that? And all these reactions, chemical reactions, exchanges happen. All right. Let me move on. and your brain processes in less than a nanosecond. All right, here we go. Winter. This card came out, the wolf. All right, and it says, winter, take care of your needs, take care of yourself, feed yourself, rest, hydrate, go out and play, have fun. Okay? Commune with others, or stay isolated if that's what you need to protect your energy. But that's the main thing, is protecting your energy, because they got energy vampires out here ready to pounce. So you have to protect your precious, supreme energy, okay? It's a beautiful energy, and once somebody gets a taste of it, oh my goodness, they're going to be trying to slither in there and get a taste all the time. But you're reward, and then it says the drum. Dream your journey. And also do a dream journal. If you having dreams and you remember them, do a journal. Okay? This week I had a dream. I just told y'all. No, I didn't tell you about that. That was a meditation. Me coming out of sleep and then going into meditation. I had a dream. I hadn't had a dream that I remembered in a while. That woke up and remembered, but this one was so vivid and so love filled that I remembered it, and it was like 2 parts. And then I went and had another dream. I'm like, dang, 2 dreams in one day, and I remember both of them, and they were beautiful. And I usually it was significant. It was significant. So I had to journal that, and that's because you're gonna start having some vivid dreams, and not only journal these dreams, but there's a message in these dreams for you. Listen to your dreams. The ancestors and your soul family is sending you messages in those dreams. So pay attention to them. Okay? Pay attention to your dreams. They're messages. They're warnings, blessings, information, knowledge, love, encouragement. So listen, they can, like, if you haven't, where you're not understanding something, you're missing a piece of some puzzle here, they're gonna fill in the space, the blanks for you. And then you got the hunter. See, you a warrior, and this says, for the warrior card, it says be fearless and stand strong. Okay, and that's what we were talking about earlier, about Sekhmet and how she's fearless and she stands strong for those she loves. So divine, and this is a male, but that's a masculine energy. What she embodies is the energy of raw power. And she stands strong, and she can be aggressive. In fact, she was so aggressive they had to get her drunk to calm her down, because she was out here murdering. She was murdering, but she was doing it because there was something in this earth that she had to purify the earth. You see, they want to tell it one way. These what do you call it? Europeans want to tell it like she was out here just murdering humans. No, she was murdering a species that invaded this planet. But that's what she was doing. But they wanted to sound like she was just going around here murdering humans. She wasn't. There was something that attacked this planet, and she was trying to save humanity. And she did so, because we still here, ain't we? All right. Now, we have the hunter. Track down your fears and your desires. I think we had this card before in another reading. And then you can see the Fibonacci, look, the Fibonacci spiral on his arm. You may have to go around and around, but each time you go around tracing that, tracking your fears and your desires, you're going to learn how to manage them better and better. Okay? And you learn more each time you pass that spot. You have more knowledge. It's not like you're just going in a circle. No, you're going in a wider circle, and each time you widen it, that's more knowledge. Increased knowledge, increased wisdom, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. And it's coming around to see, did you learn? Did you learn from the last time? And are you still afraid? No, you're not. Do you know what your desires are? Yes. Do you know how to attract what you want? Can you get it faster this time? Yes. Or are you still afraid to go for it? See, that's the thing. And then we have the Shaolin Master. It says, be graceful in movement and action. Be graceful in movement and in action. And that's why the Fibonacci spiral. Each time you come around there, the first time you saw it, you was flipping and flopping and, not sure what to do. And as you got the more knowledge going around in a spiral, your movements became more graceful. You start handling things with more finesse. When if the challenges weren't overwhelming, you saw this. Oh, I've been here before. I know how to handle this. I'm not going to handle it like I did the last time. I'm going to handle it this way because I learned some new things along the way. And you become graceful. You become a master at it. You become a master. And then you see he has the mantis and he has the ball. That's a power ball. He can control that ball with his energy. The energy around him, he can absorb that energy and control that ball. And use alchemy and transmutation, and it becomes graceful with his movements and actions. Like when you first start taking karate, you don't know what you're doing, but the more you practice, you go back and you go back. Each time you go back, that's like the spiral. Each time you go back and you've practiced during a week, you better at it, and you're more graceful in your movements and in your actions, because you've been there before. You've practiced this. You've seen this before. You've heard this before. You've had these movements. Your body, your muscles remember. Your mind, your brain is a muscle too. Your brain muscle remembers. Your body's muscles remembers, and you become graceful in your movements. But you don't do that stagnant and static. You have to keep moving and practicing. Okay? And I'm going to go one more card with Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. It says drop your shields, because you protected. When you surrender to the ancestors, you surrender to your higher self, you surrender to spirit, which is all within you, the ascended masters, etc., and to the knowledge that they're giving you, you will be protected, and you can drop the shields, because you're gonna have discernment. Because we saw Nephthys, which was the high priestess, she see things coming. All right. Oh yeah, and what this is, I gotta show this again, because she's the only female that showed up, and she has the peacock feathers. That's Oshun coming through. I'm gonna do some scrying on this card. Now, you notice she says drop your shield, but she still has her shield. You just don't have to have it up all the time. Your discernment, sometimes you just have to say no. You see how she has her hand up? No. And then that little crystal right there, what is that? It's green and blue. And that's your heart chakra. I mean, not your heart. That's your throat chakra. Yeah, and your heart chakra. Green is the heart chakra and blue is the throat chakra. You just speak from the heart. Act from the heart. But at the same time, you have your shield and you put it up when you need it. But you don't have to walk around. And then the shaman, trust in higher forces. Wow, and the eagle. There's a lot of birds. A lot of bird imagery, huh? 3 in a row of birds. That's something. They got the shaman with the owl. And then earlier this week, y'all, it was what was it? I don't know if it was the 5th or the 4th or the 5th or the 6th. It was the International Owl Day. And I did a reading with my bird cards, and the owl card came out. And now here we got the owl, the eagle, And then you got the peacock on this card. Peacock feathers. She got feathers herself. She's an angel. She's an angelic creature, person, being. Okay. And she's got diamonds, which is But yeah, this is a lot of green and blue. And so it's like communication, and instead of a shield, you use your communication and your heart space. And then we have the eagle that says see from a higher perspective. So a bird's eye view. And then the shaman has the trust in higher forces. That's your higher self, spirit. And that's how you can drop this shield. You protect it. All right, we're going to stop that because we can go on and do this all day. But that's the angels and the ancestors message for y'all today. On Sekhmet's. Okay, so we're going to do this little tarot now. We did enough oracles. And I used the cat deck. What is this deck called? I forgot. It's the cat deck. I'm going to call it that. And it's live. Oh, here it is. The box. It is cats rule. Cats rule the earth. Remember, Sekhmet is a lioness. And lion, Leo energy, right? Sun energy, fiery energy, passion, protection, fierce protection, passionate love. All of it is based in love, y'all. This portal is to burn away the old from the sun. Here we go. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. That's something to do with you doing some kind of work. And this person, this cat is doing, what? Magic. This cat is working magic, doing alchemical stuff. Isn't that Hathor? And Nefertiti she was a pharaoh, a queen, a pharaoh. I call them pharaohs. They had female pharaohs, and Sekhmet protected the pharaohs. Okay, that was her job. Now, this 8 of Pentacles with this cat is Hathor and Sekhmet doing magic, working hard with magic. You are the magic. Let's see what next. So you brewing up something. What you brewing? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and comment. Tell us what kind of magic y'all working on. Because alchemical and good juju. And what else? And spells and rituals. Then we got the Ace of Wands. That's a magic card. That's the #1 magic card. And fire energy. Which is today. 8/8 Leo energy. Leo Sag and Aries. Yes. Look at that. Your magic, whatever magic, you the magic. First of all, the magic is in you. And whatever you're working on right now, it's a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner. It could be 1, 2 projects. It could be just working on yourself. Ooh, oh, Wheel of Fortune. Y'all. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Whatever it is. Ooh, and it's got it's got a snake, which is transformation, rebirth. We got fire energy. See this fire right here, and water, and where is wind? Earth. Wow. Earth, wind, fire, and the air is all around. And he got the 9 of Pentacles. All right. And you're going to do this all by yourself. Whoa. And that's going to be judgment for you. That's your judgment. And I did see the Queen of Pentacles and a 9 of Cups. Baby, you're going to be in your Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, self-love, abundance. I don't know what she went, but then you're going to have your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillments, but you're going to be doing this on your own. You're going to be single doing it, but you're capable. You are capable. Now with the Judgment, it seems like there's a higher power and two people. It's a three. It's a higher power, and that could be your soul or spirit. And then your two sides. The Sekhmet, look, Judgment is this, and this is Sekhmet and Hathor, I'm going to say. Right? Wow. That's your Judgment. They're here. It's going to be beautiful things. Beautiful things. I'm going to say the cat, the big cat is Ra. And Sekhmet and Hathor. Trumpets being blown. Judgment being called. And all three of them, the judgment is you're going to get your Nine of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. Whatever that may be. Let me split the deck. Queen of Pentacles. Yes. You're going to be that in a bag of chips. And the Ace of Cups will split it again. Your cup is going to overflow with love. This has been given to you from spirit, your higher self, your ancestors. You are beloved. All right. All right, I'm going to do a couple of more. This coming out real. Oh, that Nine of Pentacles was on the Nine of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Let's push our luck. Six of Cups, something from the past. You are being nostalgic. Something from the past. Your inner child and you. What about it? Queen of Pentacles again. And Six of Wands. And the Sun. So, and what's on the bottom? King of Pentacles. Okay. King and Queen of Pentacles. Getting it together. The Sun. All right. Six of Cups is something from the past. Is childhood. Something childhood. An older person and a younger person exchanging love. Okay. And it's Queen of Pentacles. Now y'all saw the Ace of Cups. Now she got the Sun and King of Pentacles. So these are earth signs. Then there's Ra. Okay. And you can be either one of these energies, or you got a partner coming. Remember what I said earlier? Now you're going to end up doing all this stuff by yourself. Your Nine of Pentacles, your Nine of Pentacles, and your Nine of Cups. But then you're going to meet somebody from your past. A Queen of Pentacles who might have a child or son. And that's an earth sign, or has the earth sign. And the Sun might be a fire sign. And I think Judgment is a Libra. That's Libra in the building big. Libra energy is calling Judgment. I think it's Libra. And this is Earth. Fire. Earth. It's a lot of earth and fire. And then there's the air. One air. But it's a big air sign. It's the judgment. It means that everything changes. Everything changes. And the Libra energy is what changes it. It's the catalyst for all the other changes. That Nine of Pentacles, what you do on your own is gonna, you did something on your own, and it was judgment. You completing it on your own caused some kind of judgment where something from the past came back around for this Queen of Pentacles. It's a happiness. It's a yes to a King of Pentacles. She said yes. He said yes. They both said yes. It's beautiful. And I'm going to split the deck and see what happens. Eight of Wands. And it happened fast. Or it's going to happen fast. Or it is happening fast. Or somebody's sending messages, lots of messages to this Queen of Wands. I think this King of Pentacles is sending messages to a Queen of Pentacles from his past. Or she's sending messages to the King of Pentacles from her past. And judgment may have been called on a Libra. Or a Libra calling judgment on this. Oh. And somebody's in regret. Somebody's in regret. And this is a good, but it ain't y'all. It ain't y'all. And it ain't the Queen and King of Pentacles. Now, that was a good read. Now, since we're going to do another, I'm good. I'm getting pretty good at this tarot part. All right, we got the Chariot. I'm going to do the desert, what is it called? The Desert Illuminations Tarot. And the reason being is because Sekhmet and all of them in Egypt are in the desert. Ooh, we got the Chariot and we got the World card that split the deck. So the Chariot is forward movement and the World is cycles ending or cycles beginning. Well, when an old cycle is ended and a new cycle is beginning and somebody is moving forward in the Chariot. Somebody might be getting a new car. Maybe they trading in their old car for a new car. And then we got the World card and what is this? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. An old job. It's like work. You might be leaving an old job and going to a new one. A better one. Get maybe a promotion. Let's see. Let's see. I like these cards with all these evil eyes on the back, on the back, protection. Let's see, because this is getting good. Ooh, that one just popped out, and this is the Seven of Cups. Well, somebody confused. There's illusions. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Now look. This is supposed to be illusions. Okay, illusions. Then you got the Two of Pentacles. Balance. Somebody needs to be. There's some illusions, but somebody's okay. Let me try. Let me hold up. Let me see. Whoa. Five of Wands. Now this is not looking like a good reading, y'all. Well, let's see. So far, it looks like it's a challenging read. We got somebody that's in illusions, trying to find balance. But there's some competition, about a competition, and they're being blocked. Somebody's trying to compete, but they're being blocked. And it's sending illusions. Ooh, wow. And then we got the 7 of Wands. Messed up all my cards. And it's a Hermit that's being blocked and could be the one sending the and you protected though. You blocked. Somebody's blocking the Hermit. The Hermit is being blocked and protected. Somebody's being protected from this Hermit, or the Hermit could be blocking somebody and protecting, being protected. So that's good news. And they're learning ways to protect themselves. Ooh. They're learning ways to block themselves, and they're learning ways to protect themselves. Okay. And it looked like maybe somebody was trying to juggle them, or he was juggling somebody and was putting up illusions to make it look like it wasn't happening, putting somebody in competition. This Hermit, either the Hermit was doing this, or either the Hermit was doing it, or it was being done to the Hermit. But the Hermit blocked it, and the Hermit went into isolation, learn ways to defend themselves. Let's clarify the Hermit card, y'all. Who is this Hermit? What energy is that? That would be a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands within. That's a Leo. I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna give it the Leo energy. Queen of Wands. No, Queen of Swords. Oh, Queen of Swords. I'm sorry, and the Empress. The Queen of Swords is an Empress and a Hermit, and she learned to defend herself from a King of Cups. Yeah, she learned to defend her. She had to learn. Ooh, she needs to. She needs to go into isolation, cut that off. She's an Empress. Actually, as a Queen of Daggers, as a Queen of Swords, she did cut it off. She cut the relationship off. And then she became an Empress by doing so. She stepped into her Empress energy. What? Yeah, she was getting played. No more. She's being protected by the ancestors and herself. She went within and learned how to protect herself. She done blocked all that energy. And here's a Knight of Swords. Something or somebody about to rush in. Let's see. What's coming? Okay. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, she about to get her 10 of Pentacles. That's what we be talking about. That's what we be talking. We be talking money. Something material. And it could be health, education, knowledge, wisdom, money, home, land, a new car. I need a new car. A new car. Something. And the sun. Look. And the Knight of Chilies is on the bottom, and the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. She's getting ready to step out. This Empress, because this reading is about an Empress and nobody else. This is about an empress. That's an air sign, but she done stepped out into her Libra, Taurus energy. She knows she protected. She knows she got what it takes, because here it is. These here. Now, she might be too big for her britches, but she gonna get she got self-love, or she getting an offer of love. She's very flamboyant. And then they got a Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. And what? Look at all this shit. Look, wait. What is this? It just popped out. We got the Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the World, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Whoa. So she is manifesting these. Okay. The Ten of Swords. Look. The Ten of Swords. All right. I'm going to read it like, if it came out like this. The way I see this, it's the Queen of Jugs. Okay, I'm going to do it like I saw it first. The Magician, the Ten of Wands, Ace of Chilies, the World, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to put these two together. The Magician took some burdens that they had and alchemized that using the Ace of Wands from God. God gave them something. When she was in isolation, her ancestors and stuff took them Ten of Wands and showed her. She learned how to, with this Ace of Wands, to alchemize it, transmute it, to end the cycle and begin a new one to get her Ten of Cups. And then this woman went from a hermit to a Queen of Swords, to an Empress, to a Queen of, to be full of love. But she's still an Empress. You see? She's still an Empress. And she got her Ten of Cups. Now she got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And she did that. She created a legacy of happiness for her family. Or he did, because it could be a Libra male. But from this mess here that it started off with, where she had to just isolate herself from all the juggling, the competition, the confusion, the tricks, the mind tricks, the illusions. What's on the bottom? And somebody trying, and spirit, she was about to turn that down, because she was like apathetic, and she was like, I don't want no more offers. But she went in, she accepted it. See, because here it is. It's there. It might be pretending she was asleep, but she took that. She took whatever it was they was offering. Let's see, what else? Knight of Cactus, Knight of Cups. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. She had to start, stop. But she kept going. Or he kept going. With the Knight of Pentacles. It wasn't easy. Or it won't be easy. Oh, and a tower. And avoiding towers. And because she's a star. Avoiding towers because she's a star. Y'all see that? Tyler's missing her, missing her. And a Page of Swords, somebody getting ready to send some kind of message. Or she's learning, that's a Page of Swords. And it usually says they're learning something new, researching, getting them, or getting messages, or thinking, having new thoughts, a new way of thinking. It's not always somebody spying on you. It's a new way of thinking, because this dagger's dark thoughts. It's a new way. She got a new way of thinking. She got brand new. She's thinking brand new. Oh, I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, that's beautiful reading. Oh, I love this reading. She avoided towers. Damn. I'm used to that. Like when you said this is like you don't have no transformation, but this was a good upside down tower, meaning she didn't have to face no towers. Any towers wasn't towers. They weren't really towers. It was things that really didn't matter. She came, that new way of thinking that she got is like, that's not a tower. That's not a tower. She just knew that's not really a tower for me. Because I'm a star. Or she's a star. That's not a tower for me. That's a hiccup. That's not a tower. Oh my goodness. Wow, girl, I'm scared of you. Or son, I'm scared of you. Let's see what the higher former future higher self oracle deck has to say. I'm scared of her or him. Great job. Excellent. I like this deck. The Desert Illumination Tarot. By Lindsay D. Williams. All right, that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna did I say I was gonna read in it? I think I did read the ones I was gonna read. So wow, see, that's what I mean. I get so excited when they start that energy, that was a beautiful energy. It started off but it pulled whoever this energy I pulled in, and I hope it's Sekhmet and Hathor pulled it through. They got magic. That Ace of Wands is magic, pure magic, and she almost missed it though. If you saw that Four of Cups, she almost missed it. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. That's what your future self is saying. So reach. And you're gonna get there. Be that she never stopped. This other and I'm going back to the other reading. That Two of Pentacles. Not Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles did not stop. They don't stop. They don't stop. They just keep pushing. They may stop, they may pause, but they never stop. Okay? And this one says everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Isn't that what we was talking about earlier with Nephthys? We can't be afraid to go into the unknown. Every moment is unknown. You don't know from one moment to the next what's going to happen. You don't even know if you're going to be here. All right? So you can't be living your life and, oh, you know what? I didn't pull all the cards out of this cat deck. What is this? A Page of Wands. More fire energy. New magic coming. New gifts. New gifts coming. Yeah, I forgot to get that card. There's some new gifts. New gifts. Anyway, Nephthys, she's magic too. That's all magic. Magic, intuition, unknown. That card is all unknown. High Priestess is things not known, things not seen, but the High Priestess can see them. When she's not afraid, she'll see it. When she's ready to face them. All right, embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. So whatever's happening to you, you may seem like, remember, she had that upside down tower. A tower happened, okay? The tower card came out, a tower happened. But the thing of it is, when it went upside down, it was like, it wasn't a tower for her. Because she was the star. She knew how to alchemize. She had that Ace of Wands. She had the Ten of Wands. And let me tell you something. People be like, the Ten of Wands is a bad card, but Ten of Wands that's lessons. And then I think we had them angel number cards. Lesson learned. 999. Those, and then she had one more. 10. Those numbers, those wands are lessons. Lessons learned, okay? And then we get to the Fibonacci spiral where you got more knowledge. Each time you go around, you got more tools to work with. You got more knowledge. You got more experience. And then this person look like they going to a new job. I think that was one of the things we had It was work. What to say? Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. So, like Shiva is the unconditional love, Isis, embodiment of love, Oshun, goddess of love, also Isis. What else? Who else I was gonna say? Venus. I think we in Venus right now. I'm not sure. The sun is in Venus. Something is in Venus. But love is the key to all of your magic. I forgot to say that earlier. Love is the key to all of your magic. And you are the magic. Let me see, I'm picking one more thing. And so, this card says, everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. Getting back to Shiva, a Hindu god. He is unconditional. He's the embodiment of unconditional love as well. And here's the thing is like, you see the Shiva in everybody you meet. I acknowledge and honor them. And so when you see, if Shiva is in you and he's in somebody else, y'all the same. We're all the same, okay? Even if somebody do you dirty, you know, or if you do somebody dirty, you're doing it to yourself, right? You're doing it to yourself. Because that karma, right? Cause and effect, karma, law of cause and effect, law of reciprocity. It's all coming, you know? So you're just doing it to yourself. You're not really hurting that person. You're going to hurt yourself. And so it's best to just love everybody. And that's what you get back. Even if they don't love you, just keep, I mean, they don't have, and I'm not talking about no romantic love. I'm talking about unconditional love. That person don't have to love you. You don't have to love, you don't have to have an intimate, romantic relationship. You just love that person because they exist. And that is their birthright. It's their birthright for us to love one another. It's our birthright. Not that you got to earn love. No, that's your birthright. I don't know. That's the craziest thing. You got to earn God's love. No, you don't. That's your birthright. They be telling you, you got to do this and do that, pay tithes. You got to do this and do that to earn God's love. You do not. You born here. The universe loves you. Or you wouldn't be here. Your soul loves you. That's enough. You love you. If nothing else does, love yourself. And that's enough. Trust me. When you feel love of yourself, pure love of yourself and the universe, you ain't want nothing else. Because a lot of times nothing else can compare to that. And it really can't. Unless they on that same frequency as you. Everything is unfolding as it should be. So I know we be going through challenges and stuff, and it seems like it's hard, but like that star in the last in the tarot on this here deck, that was not a tower. It may have seemed like it at the time, but it wasn't. It was a blip. Okay. What y'all want to do next? Okay, I did enough tarot for me. I did enough tarot for me, so I'm going to end this with the shamanic oracle. The mystical shaman oracle. I'm sorry. Ooh, on the bottom of the deck is the sorcerer and the staff. Now, staff could mean your job. Some staff, people at work, and I don't know what they doing. They might be doing something at work. Or you may, work. I'm going to call this the staff, the work. You doing magic again. Or maybe some people at work doing magic. I don't know. Or y'all doing something magical at work. Or something. Maybe you're getting ready to create a staff. you know, like a business. And you're going to have employees. I'm taking that word literally, not for the staff to guide people. Well, staff does guide people, so you might be the boss. You're the sorcerer. You don't want to create it from the ground up. You the creator. And you're going to have people working for you. Ooh. And yes, yeah, because that 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. Wow. Holy mountain. I'm just take all of these. The flow. Ooh, flow. The hunter. Soul retrieval. Pokemon. That's Mother Gaia and the beloved. You are the So look at this. Holy mountain. It's some mountain. Maybe you the holy mountain. Maybe that's you. You're the holy mountain. You are the ritual. You are the altar. You are all that. You are the walking monument. The walking, the holy mountain. You're the holy mountain. And you're going to have to get into flow, or you are in flow. And you are hunting down your dreams and desire, like that card says. You are doing a thing. And soul retrieval, you retrieved your soul, and you're retrieving other souls, and you being helped and guided by Mother Gaia. And you are beloved. You are beloved by Mother Gaia, by the earth, by the everything in the earth. Now, I'm not talking about person-to-person relationship. Everybody ain't gonna like you. But in general, I'm not in general. In the big scheme, in the earth matters. The earth, the planet loves you. Because you did something. You are retrieving souls from the hunter who hunts souls. And you doing that just by being in flow. You are the beloved. And Mother Gaia is very proud. You are releasing people back to the planet, to the natural selves, to away from, to what's holy. That's what's really holy. And getting people back in flow. The hunter. You hunting. You going around hunting down the places where these souls are being trapped. And giving them back to the earth. To the universe. To themselves, to their souls, freeing their souls, liberating their souls. And not just Pocamama, but Mother Gaia, but the entire universe. You are beloved by the universe. There's nothing you could do about that. And you made a lot of sacrifices. You were like they thought you were a sacrifice. But this is what you really are. They was trying to sacrifice you because they didn't want you to do this. This is your calling. Who's that? Water. You need to drink. I do too. You need to drink water, be by water, and you need to reflect on your calling. Or some deep emotions. You're very loved by the planet, by the Mother Gaia and the universe. Water. And look at the holy mountain with the sun over it. That's Ra. What's with this water? Water, that's emotions. There's a lot of love for humanity, love for things that are sacred and holy, and souls, retrieving souls and hunting down the places where going to the places where the souls are being trapped and releasing them, freeing them. Water. Somebody needs to go buy some water, near some water, drink some water, more water, and I need to take that advice myself. Because actually water is protection. The curse. Remember the sacrifice and the curse? Somebody wanted you to be quiet. The curse is to silence you. And to keep, but let's see something. Because of your calling, the circle. But the circle is saying, I don't think so. You're protected in the circle. They're trying to curse you and silence you. But you're protected by this circle of ancestors. And I'm not just talking about your bloodline ancestors. Look at all of these hands in the different colors. It's like all the ancestors from all the tribes, from all the nations, from all the continents. Okay? And whatever you've been doing as far as soul retrieval, you've been doing it since a child. And they've been trying to silence you since you've been a child. And you've been protected because you're the beloved. And what's this? You since you was a child. Okay? You've been through something. There might have been people who was trying to hunt you because you're a soul retriever. And you work with the water energies. You alchemize water. See what flow and water. This is flow. This is you being a channel. And when you open and flow into the universe, into the sacredness, and you flow like water. You be like water, like Bruce Lee said. Be like water. You be like water. You can form into anything. I think you'll even be a shapeshifter. And you know how to teach people how to do that, and they want you to be quiet. And see the council? I knew that call was coming. I knew it. When I saw this, I knew the council was coming. I said, she's protected. Oh, he's protected. I said, the council should be coming up next. And sure enough, here it is. Wow, you're calling, and it's 11. You're calling the council, and they call the council the Galactic Council. I'm calling them because see, you got extraterrestrials as well as when I say the universe loves you. The universe, the Galactic Council, the Universal Council loves you. And you may be thinking, well, if they love me, why I'm going through this? Because some of the things they have to let happen to you for you to learn. And some of the things they have to let happen to you so they can get a case on these so-and-sos that's doing it to you, that's trying to silence you, that are hunting you. Wow, this is a case. Because this is a holy mountain. It's telling you that ain't no church. It's the earth that's holy. It's the planet that's holy. not no religion, not no church. And that's what you're trying to tell people, is to get with the planet. Pokemama, Earth Mother Gaia. And you doing that. Something about your connection to the planet. You have a deep connection to the earth. It could be an earth sign. And you control elements, and especially the water element. And you could be a water sign. You could be any of the signs, okay? We have all the signs in our charts, but you have, because you got earth, you got water. What else you got? Love, air. Earth again. Soul, air. Hunter, earth. It could be all of them, because they got a bear, a bird. It's all the animals. They flying, walking. Might have a fish on there, I don't know. Or a phoenix. Well, the phoenix over here by Pokemon. So that's fire. And the sun over here, that's fire. So you could be any of the signs. So don't get caught up with that. And then the eagle. That's sort of like a higher power. You are a higher power. You are a higher power. Let me look in this middle of the deck. And that's the truth. The blade. That's the freaking truth. I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. I'm going to leave it at that. Your purpose is pretty dang big. I hope you understand. It took us the whole reading to get to it, but the mystical shaman laid it out. You have a huge calling. And you have a tremendously special and deep connection to the planet and the universe. And you are beloved. They were trying to curse you your whole life. Hunting and cursing you your whole life. And you that star. Those things, that's what I said. Because the council is watching you from outer space. The galactic councils are watching you. And if you look in the sky, and if you're a cloud scryer like I am, you will see the watchers. They'll look scary, but if you look in the eyes of these things, never mind. I won't even go there. I'll do a separate video on how to do cloud scrying. But yeah. So anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. Ooh, excuse me. Confirmation, share, and comment. It's long, but it's good. It was a good one. Thank you, and we want to thank Sekhmet and Hathor for coming in and guiding and protecting this reading. It was a beautiful 8/8 portal reading. I love them for that. And bye, y'all. Love you. Bye-bye.